Okay, going to talk a little bit about incline push-ups today. I really like the incline push-up as a progression for building up to the first push-ups on the floor, okay? But there are a couple of common errors that I see with the setup, particularly from new clients, that make it less valuable and probably higher risk as well in terms of shoulder injuries and whatnot. So we're going to look at those two today, and hopefully you get some ideas of how to improve your positioning and your technique if you have these in your program. So the first one is basically the hand position. Okay, so if you're using a bar or a box, it doesn't really matter. What often happens is the thumb gets jammed in along the length of whatever you're using, which means that effectively your hands are turned in like this. So when it comes to the press, elbows flare up high and wide, shoulders tend to come up. This is a much less stable position for the shoulder and much more likely to cause an injury or a bit of a niggle later on. So the easy fix for that one is set up here, rotate your hands so your thumb sits on top of whatever you're using, and then the edge of the box is going to sit along this kind of meaty part at the bottom of the hand. Okay, what that does is it tucks the hands, puts your hands in a straightforward position, and it tucks your elbows back, so when you drop into the press up, your upper arm is about 45 to 60 degrees from your torso, making it a much more stable position and a much stronger press. Okay, so what that looks like is you're going to drop into that kind of position there, and you can push out nice and strong. Okay, you also get this kind of more open angle here. It's not quite as jammed far back, so there's less pressure on the back of the wrist, which can be an issue for some people initially. So the second issue that I see is how far you set up away from whatever you're using as an incline. Okay, when you set up, what you want is this nice 90-degree angle, so that when you go into the press, your elbows are coming in kind of this 45-degree angle from the torso, maybe 60 degrees, something like that. You don't need to measure it, but either way, the elbows, the hands, roughly in line with the middle of your chest. Okay, and when you're dropping into the press up on the incline, you want that midpoint on your chest to come down towards the edge of the box or the bar, whatever you're using. So if you're in the right position, as you go into the press up, you're going to find yourself in that nice solid position. Okay, if you set up too far away, what it often looks like is elbows flare and bum sticks out, and it's your face that's coming towards the bar, okay, or the edge of the box. If that happens, then you're too far away. You have to bring your feet in a little bit, retest the position, and see if it's right. Okay. The other clue that you're set up too far away is a little bit more subtle, but if you're paying attention, you still feel it. And that's as you go into the press, you shrug to come up over the top and try and make the push-up easier. So effectively what happens is you're set up in this kind of position here, you're too far away, so this is a bigger than 90-degree angle. You drop into the press, your face is coming towards the edge, and then you can't press in here, so you try and get your elbows to flare up and over the top. That brings your shoulders up, and you try and press up and over. Okay, again, you're putting your shoulder in an unstable position, increasing the likelihood of injury and making it a less effective press. So if you find either your face is coming towards the bar, or as you go to press, you're coming up and over the top, you're probably too far away, or the incline is too low and you can't quite manage it yet. Either way, adjust the height and the distance away to get yourself this nice 90-degree angle. Make sure your shoulders stay down, elbows come into 45 degrees, and that'll give you a nice solid push. Okay, use that, build up your reps, drop the height when you can, and before you know it, you'll be down on the floor doing full push-ups. If you've got any questions on this stuff, or I can help you with anything else, feel free to message me, and I'll be happy to help. Have a great day, I'll talk to you later.